Hey everyone, my name's Walter, and we're back here once again to read a story I got from Reddit. I probably said Reddit relationships in the title, but this is actually a multi-part story from Am I the Asshole, the place to ask Reddit if you were the one at fault in any given situation. This story is about a man whose wife wants him to get rid of his cats, and it gets pretty crazy. However, no animals are physically harmed in this story. I know some people might not listen to it if I don't say that first. Anyway, let's get started with Reddit relationships. Wife wants to get rid of cats. Am I the asshole for faking sleeping all night to see if my wife is lying? The past couple of months, my wife has been complaining about our cats. She's been claiming that the cats wake her up constantly and that she's frustrated every night that she has to get up and open the door for the cats, or the cats keep making noises, or the cats keep jumping on her. It got to the point where she started saying she wants me to get rid of them. I told her I've never seen or heard any of this, but she claims I sleep through it all. She kept telling me she was getting less and less sleep and kept getting aggressive, blaming lack of sleep from the cats, and that if I didn't get rid of them, she'd leave me. I legitimately started considering giving the cats to my sister until I noticed something. One morning she claimed she had gotten up multiple times throughout the night to help the cats. She listed a bunch of times. I thought it was weird because I had been up until 4 a.m. and she claimed that she got up at 1 a.m. to open the door for them, and a few times around 3 a.m. because they were meowing and jumping on her. I was in the bedroom the entire time while she slept, and I know none of that happened. Things weren't adding up, so I decided to run a test. I waited until she said she was going to bed, then I let the cats out of our bedroom, lowered my phone brightness, and faked going to sleep. I just laid there in bed for the entire night, bored, but I definitely did not fall asleep. I made sure to make timestamps every 30 minutes on my phone through Discord, just to make sure. I marked down every noise my cats made. One cat had jumped down from something and made a little noise at 3:18 a.m., and one ate food relatively quietly by the bedroom door at 4:57 a.m. Other than that, nothing happened. Sure enough, my wife slept from 11 p.m. until 9 a.m., and that morning she claimed she had woken up at least 7 times to open doors, and from cat noises and cats jumping on her. At this point I was pissed because she was clearly lying to me. I was exhausted and fed up with the lies, so I just bluntly called her out on it. I told her, "That's funny, I stayed up all night to monitor the cats and they weren't even in the room at all last night. I have timestamps and everything, so you've been lying to me and trying to convince me to get rid of my cats? Why?" She just sat there quietly shaking and looking pissed, then got up and left without answering. She came back hours later and ignored me whenever I talked. And when I asked her how I'm the bad guy in this situation, she finally said that I was treating her like a child by lying about sleeping and staying up all night just to see if she was lying or not, and that making timestamps and everything as if I was an investigator was going too far, and that makes me an obsessive asshole. I did it because she was threatening to make me get rid of my cats or she'd leave me, and her claims didn't add up. So am I an obsessive asshole? I don't really think it's possible for him to be the asshole when he caught her in a lie like this. Which pretty much made it obvious that he had to resort to something like this to get to the bottom of things. But wait, there's more. Update for those who see it. Well, she's gone for now. By that I mean I kicked her out of the house. Why? Because she's been in the bedroom for hours now, watching YouTube, refusing to talk to me about what happened. A few minutes ago, one of the cats started meowing and scratching to get into the room. Within seconds of him doing that, she ran over to the door and kicked it really hard and screamed, "This is all your fault, fuck off." It scared the shit out of the cat and he hid under the couch. I opened the door and asked her what her deal was, that it could have hurt the cat, and she said, "Good, fuck the cat." So I told her to get out of the house and go find somewhere to stay for a while. She tried to cry her way out of the situation, but I told her I had enough. I'm done. She had every opportunity to talk to me, and now she's screaming at the cats and kicking doors and scaring them. I tried to listen and offered help, but she wanted none of it. Too late. As she was leaving, I told her she can call me when she's calmed down and willing to talk. I'm just so drained at this point. I tried. I gave her a chance to talk before all of this, and she insisted there was nothing to talk about. I may not have handled it the most mature/healthy way, sure, but I tried. Maybe this can be fixed, maybe not. I had hope a few hours ago. Now I just... whatever. I'm so sorry. I think I'm done replying for now. Just so much going on. So much to think about. Too many trollish comments and messages. Too many people coming up with conspiracy theories. Too many people who can't read or bother to check my comments. It's all so tiresome. Life is fun though. Okay, let me explain what the Baker Act is real quick. It's a Florida law that allows people to be involuntarily committed in the case of an emergency. Yes, I think we're dealing with Florida woman here. Anyway, there is more of course. Update, my wife has been Baker Acted. She did not hurt herself, just said something concerning in public. I got a call from the hospital this morning asking me to head over for some family therapy. Apparently she finally wanted to talk. I'll be honest, I'm pretty pissed at the reason why she's been so hateful towards my cats. It's absolutely asinine. It's nothing that anyone had suggested. She's not cheating, she's not sick physically or mentally, she's not bored of the relationship and looking for an out. According to her, one of the cats stepped on her laptop and ruined a story she was writing. She's hated both cats ever since. I mean, that sucks, but it's not worth trying to emotionally blackmail me into getting rid of them. I asked her why she didn't just tell me the truth and why she'd been lying and refused to talk about it when I'd asked. Her answer was because you wouldn't have gotten rid of them otherwise. And explained that when she saw I wasn't willing to abandon them for her, she took offense and made it a goal to have me pick her over them. Sickening. Don't know why she actually admitted to it at all. The woman with us asked me how I felt about all of it, and I just told the truth. I told her it was a nice run, but I'm probably going to want a divorce. I was asked why, and I told them, I've seen a new hateful, malicious side of her that I want nothing to do with. She was so set on getting rid of the cats over a fanfiction being ruined that she manipulated her husband. My wife started shouting at me that I betrayed her and that I'm scum for choosing animals over her. At least cats don't give ultimatums like she gave. It sucks that she's been Baker Acted and all, I guess, but it's for the best right now. She'll have time to process it all in a safe environment and hopefully come to terms with it. Bad husband, I know. I have a particular dislike for threats and ultimatums in a relationship. I'm sure I'd feel the same way. I'm almost sure I'm going for a divorce. I'm very worried about having her in the same house as my cats. I want my cats safe. I don't want to worry about them being harmed or disappearing. Screw that. I guess I'll do what almost all of you suggested. Keep the cats, rehome the wife. Not how I wanted it to end, but life isn't always nice. If I may, I want to clear up some things from the original post. I did not stare at her all night long. We have a mute TV with subtitles playing every night. I subtly watch TV while paying attention to the cat sounds. I'm not allowed to install cat doors, and she won't let me keep the doors open. Apartment rules. Why did I instantly assume she was lying? I'm unfamiliar with mental health/diseases. I know about some diseases, but ones that make you think your dreams happened? Tumors that make you see, hear, remember non-existent things? Sorry that I wasn't aware of these possibilities. So when someone tells me events happened when they literally didn't, I generally assume they're lying. Shame on me. I still say it doesn't matter that he assumed she was lying because she was. It's really hard to complain at that point. However, this story is actually about to escalate one last time. Let's read it. Update number 3. It's over. A divorce is inevitable. She went full psycho. I thought her being Baker Acted would help. I'm sorry if this is all so confusing. Right after the last update, I left her a message saying that I'll be here to support her if she wants me to, and that if she wants her items, she'll have to meet me at the apartment. I figured she'd read it when she got released. After she was released from the hospital, she texted me, "I'm getting my shit." I told her that her old key won't work anymore and that I got off work in an hour and could let her in to go grab her things. She replied, "I don't think so." I rushed home from work to find my bedroom window smashed. I live on the second floor with no balcony. She had broken the window and somehow climbed the outer wall to enter the window. She took her laptop, headphones, and on her way out she had destroyed the cat litter box in the cat tree/bed. I also couldn't find any of their toys anywhere. Thank you to those of you who advised me to have my sister watch my cats for a while. The cats are safe with her and she doesn't know where my sister lives. I called her and she instantly declined the call and texted me, "What?" I told her to pay to replace what she damaged/stole, and she tried to be clever by responding with, "No amount of money can fix what damage you caused. I didn't take anything either. You owe me a new laptop." I never even mentioned her laptop was gone, so it's obvious she was lying yet again. Thankfully, we have a Tile account that lets us track items, and we both have tiles in our cars. I found her car in a Walmart parking lot, and through the window I could see all the stolen items, along with her laptop and headphones. I just straight up called the police at this point. Long story short, we're going to be spending a lot of time in court. Mental illness or not, I have no sympathy for her anymore. She broke into my apartment, stole shit, lied about it, and tried to get me to pay for her shit. That's ignoring the fact that she destroyed the litter box and cat tree. I'm 100% certain that if the cats were home at the time, she would have hurt, killed, or kidnapped them. I do know that a divorce is guaranteed. I'd also like a restraining order and money back for what she damaged, but that might be too much. I'm just so done. I feel defeated. I don't even want to update. I didn't want to deal with more messages about how she or my cats deserve death, or this didn't happen. I haven't had the will to do much of anything. I've even called out of work multiple days in a row. I just lay around the house thinking of what I could have done different. Was there a better ending for everyone? Anyway, I hope this is the last update. I really do. I just want it to stop, please. Thank those of you who have supported me through nice comments or advice or even sharing your own similar experiences. It's nice to know I'm not exactly alone. Thank you. Personally, I doubt there was any way to find a better ending than this. I agree with him. If those cats were there when she broke in, we'd probably have a much darker story today. It's kind of ridiculous how fast a relationship they think is healthy can completely fall apart. And this isn't exactly an isolated incident. We will be covering more similar stories in the near future. Like I said, I have tons of stories I haven't even used yet, but I thought this one was pretty entertaining, if not upsetting. Wait a second. It turns out there's actually more of this as of a month ago, 2 months or so after the initial post. Okay, let's read this hopefully final update and then wrap up the video. It's been a while. I'm doing better for anyone curious. My cats and I have moved into a new place, and only my side of the family knows where I live. I've documented everything, and I finally feel safe. She contacted my family by showing up at their home and threatening to sue me and fight a legal battle for ownership of my cats unless they told her where I moved to. Yes, she threatened to fight for custody of my cats that she abused. I have no idea why. My family didn't fold because she basically threatened them with an easy win for me. Quite a few people that once sided with her are now apologizing to me after seeing how she's been acting. I had to quit my job because she kept causing trouble for the company, and they gave me the option to either quit on my own terms or be fired. I have a new, better job that nobody knows about, and a lot of friends and family to support me. I'm still a bit frustrated by all of this, and get nervous when I get anonymous calls, but overall I feel much happier now. I even have someone interested in me, but honestly, I still need time before I consider anything of the sort. I don't want to drag someone else into stalking drama. Thank you to those who asked for an update and who have supported me / given proper advice. I really appreciate it. I'm sure this will be my last update unless something else wacky happens. Peace. Damn, she needs to leave those cats alone. I think this is as happy as the ending's going to get, really. I hope things go well from now on for this guy and his cats. Anyway, it's about all the time I have for you today. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please give it a like. Be sure to let me know what you think about this story because it was pretty wild. I know how much the internet loves cats. If you're new here and want more of the same, consider subscribing. I've been uploading a lot this week and I have a lot more to cover. Thanks also to my generous patrons who support me directly. Monetization has been kinder lately, but it still helps out a lot. Oh, speaking of being involuntarily committed, it happened to Lucas a few days ago. He was screaming about Gen Z as they strapped him down to a stretcher. No real details, someone just happened to be passing by and there was a crowd. Anyway, have a great night everyone, and save your documents every once in a while so your cat doesn't ruin them.